obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Christine Elrod Lawson, age 79, of Coleman, will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow at Coleman Heritage Chapel. Perry Brown officiating. Interment will follow in New Hope No. 2 Cemetery in Holly Pond. Ms. Lawson passed away on Sunday. Visitation will be 6 to 8 p.m. tonight at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home. Funeral services for Anna Lee Love White, age 90, of Holly Pond, will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Holly Pond Funeral Home Chapel. Reverends Herman Dink Lambert and Ray Latham officiating. Interment in Union Grove Cemetery. Ms. White passed away yesterday. Visitation will be tonight from 6 until 8 p.m. at the funeral home. Funeral services for Dwight Faust, age 85, of Coleman, will be at 11 a.m. today at the Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Larry Brown and John Rayleigh will officiate. Burial in Coleman City Cemetery. Mr. Faust passed away on Saturday. Funeral services for Phyllis Diane Harris, age 63, of Coleman, will be tomorrow at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel at noon. Reverend Tim Heron will officiate. Interment will be in Cook Cemetery in Morgan County. Ms. Harris passed away on Sunday at Coleman Regional Medical Center. Visitation will be tonight at the funeral home from 6 until 9 p.m. Funeral services for Lily Mae Heaton, age 96, of Coleman, will be held today at Moss Service Chapel. Interment will be at Good Hope Cemetery, and Pastors Sam Hollis and Dennis Trimble will officiate. Funeral services for Barbara Bobby Dennis, age 63, of Warrior, will be at Stewart's Chapel at 11 a.m. with Arnold Kilgore officiating. Visitation will be at the Messmer Goodwin Funeral Home Chapel tonight. Funeral services for Bobby Williams, age 64, will be held today at 2 p.m. at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Otto Talbert and Mark Thompson officiating. Interment in Shady Grove Cemetery in Bremen. Hansville Funeral Home directing. Mr. Williams passed away on Saturday. Funeral services for Manna Darden Joyner, age 80, of Coleman, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Good Hope Baptist Church. Reverend Mike Rester and Dr. Ralph Andrews officiate. Interment in Holly Pond Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church from 10 to 11 a.m. Miss Joyner passed away on Saturday at Princeton Medical Center. Funeral services for Cora Lee Ball, age 86, of Coleman, will be Thursday at Coleman Funeral Home Chapel. Reverend Dennis Shaddix officiating. Interment at Friendship Methodist. Coleman Funeral Home directing. Ms. Ball passed away on Sunday. Visitation will be tomorrow from 6 until 8 p.m. at the funeral home. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Good morning and welcome to Today on 2, a very chilly morning. It is January 15th and it is Tuesday, so Daniel's here.
I like your hair. You did something different.
Yeah, I didn't want to go up this morning, so it went this way.
I like it though.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I thought I look a little more sophisticated.
Yeah, with your glasses and your tie and
you know,
stuff.
I try.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Well, See, well, I had to compete with Jacqueline this morning
Oh,
because
is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what happened. So.
Okay.
All right, well, let's check the weather. Let's take a look at our weather for today. Our weather forecast is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet, located on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Let's go ahead and look at the almanac for the January 15th. The average high is 53. The average low is 27. The record high in this date back in 1947 was 77 degrees, and in 1963 the low was set at 10 degrees. The sunset will be today at 5:01, and tomorrow the sunrise will be at 6:52, 8 minutes before right now. There's our satellite picture for today. There's some storm activity moving across the southeast. There's still some up in the upper states, but not much. So let's look at a closer area look right there above Alabama. You can see what's moving in, what came through yesterday. Still a little bit on the way, but not much. Let's take a look at what the temperature is going to be like for today, since it is super cold. If you didn't know already, the Coleman County School System is on a 2-hour delay because of the winter weather advisory. It is in effect until 9 a.m. The forecast for today is rain and freezing rain until 9, and then it's becoming all rain. So we only have that weather advisory until 9 a.m., and the high for today will be 41 degrees. Tonight will be cloudy with a 90% chance of rain and a low near 36, just right above freezing. Tomorrow we'll have cloudy and windy conditions, 30% chance of rain with a high near 45. Thursday, cloudy, 40% chance of rain showers and thunderstorms with a high near 46. And then Friday, it clears up with sunny conditions.
Yay.
So we have rain, cold until Thursday.
Okay.
So, but like I said before, the Coleman County School System is on a 2-hour delay this morning. So school systems will be delayed for 2 hours due to the weather advisory with icy conditions on the road.
Okay.
It was better. Billy Coleman made the decision to, for the safety of the students, that the buses not be on the road for another 2 hours.
Okay.
So busy, cold morning for today.
And that kind of messes parents up, doesn't it? Because if
It
you have
does.
to get to work and stuff, what do? I guess you call in a little late or something,
Yeah.
and wait for the kids to leave. Or
You would think there would be some kind of conjunction between the schools and
Yeah,
work.
I don't know.
Well, you would think.
Yeah, I
Who
don't
really
know.
knows?
I don't know. But I was out in it all day yesterday. Had to go to Decatur for something. Was out in the rain. Ooh, it was just awful.
It's not fun to move around.
No, it
at
really
all
isn't.
whatsoever.
And my feet were cold. I never got warm, so it was not a good thing. But anyway,
Well, it is a busy show this morning,
Yep.
but to start out, let's check our Facebook friend of the day.
and that's Jason Grimmett, and we welcome Jason to be our Facebook friend. He likes, he likes George Strait and autobiographers.
Okay.
Or maybe autobiographies.
Autobiographies.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
That worked.
Yes, so very good for him, and we're glad he's our friend. And if you want to be our friend, all you have to do is just look us up on Channel 2 Coleman, spell out the number 2, and like us on Facebook. We'll put your picture up
Yep.
here.
Just like us on Facebook. It has been a busy morning, to say the least. It's been a little hectic here in the studio, running back and forth. But we have a very interesting guest that's going to visit with us today. Who's our guest for today?
Mr. Robert Post, and he comes all the way from where?
Heaven.
Heaven. Oh, my gosh. That's
Long trip for today. He commuted just right in time to join us
I
here
know,
on Channel
just
2.
to be here on Channel 2, that is amazing. He is a comedian, if y'all haven't figured that one out yet. And, of course, he is going to be performing live tonight
He
for the
will.
Community Concert Series. But we have him in our studio right now, so we get to pick his brain and see how funny he really is.
So we have that and George Spears, as always, with the news and commentary for today, and the merchant ads coming up right after these commercial words.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Westminster Assisted Living.
It's like 5-star hotels. service.
There's a full-service beauty salon, barbershop, library, and activity rooms, private dining room for personal and family entertaining, and a skylit 2-story atrium conversation area. Westminster Assisted Living also has a memory support care unit for residents with Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Westminster Assisted Living. Come live with us.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Time for news and commentary this morning. If you'd like to share your thoughts with us on any of these stories, make sure you just give us a call, y'all. Well, to begin with, of course, we know that Coleman County schools will not start till 2 hours later than usual this morning. And also some of the counties above us, north of us, had a worse situation than what we've had. I didn't see on the way into Coleman this morning, I didn't detect any frozen bridges. I-65 and 157, there was no slick places there that I could determine. Of course, you don't want to really test when you're coming in the dark, do you? When it comes to seeing if you can brake well or not. But I don't believe anything was frozen. Premier Bank in Eva robbed, according to the Coleman Times. This happened yesterday afternoon, Monday afternoon. Masked man got away with and I know that they do this for a reason. They just say an undetermined amount of money. So I'm sure bank officials know, but then again, they're not saying much, which is usual in a case like this. In fact, this is the second attempt, and this one here apparently succeeded. But we know as of last Thursday, there was an attempted bank robbery of one of the local banks, First Community Bank, last Thursday. So I don't know what's going to. A lot of folks like to blame it on the economy. I think it's just greed. Let's get away with what we can, right? What else? Well, let's see. Hartselle schools are going to be doing something that I haven't heard Coleman County schools or the city school to maybe ponder over. They're going to use a fake gunman, to test the school's security. I don't know how well that'll be received by some parents. It'd be kind of scary, and certainly it's going to be, as my Marine drill instructor used to say always, that 10% who will not get the message. Doesn't matter whether you put it in front of them and talk to them. Someone's going to be scared to death when this happens, but they're going to use a fake gun to test the school security. As you know, we got a couple of legislators that would like to give teachers guns and such in Alabama. This whole gun control issue is an issue that has many facets to it, and the question is going to be, how will we handle it in Alabama? A lot riding on this next session down in the legislature come next month. In Hoover, the Alabama's Attorney General says that he just doesn't think it's enough, the laws regarding slot machines. He wants the legislature to get tough, add longer prison times to use whenever they bring in some of these places. They sprout up out of nowhere. In fact, when you go across after you leave Coleman County and you get into Walker County, you remember that casino down there on the other side of the bank? That doggone thing stayed open for several months. Now it's just dried up. You used to see quite a few bingo halls. Called them bingo, right? Mm-hmm. Let's see what else is happening this morning. There's a man who rode a bicycle, by the way, talking to Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if you've heard. Talking about his drug habit. How much can we talk about that? You know, I can't believe it. Sometimes the media just will get on an issue and wear it to death. I'll be so glad when that interview is over with and whatever else goes with it. In Washington, the state of Washington, Centralia, Washington, to be specific, there was a lady who was trying to get rid of some meth, except that it really wasn't meth, it was salt. So what happens? The people who were buying the salt, not too impressed with its unmeth capabilities, decided they were going to go after her. So what does she do? She calls 911 to report this assault on her. And you can imagine how well that was taken and received and such.
All right, let's see what else. We talked about the Premier Bank and such. I guess right now the only Democrat in the courthouse is Kim Chaney. Oh, come on, Judge Chaney. We know what you really are. You're a Republican. We know. Usually Kim watches us, and if he is, we say that in a complimentary tone, as you know, because many of the and whenever you run as a judge, you know, who knows what you're going to wind up having to do. It's kind of not much you can do. You can't talk a whole lot because we've talked to these judicial candidates. But I think as far as some of the values and such as that he probably qualifies as a Republican. At least for many of us, he did. If Neil Morrison can be one, we know you can, Judge Chaney. All right, stay tuned. More of Today on 2 after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
20 years ago, it was a different breed of men who came west. They were looking for adventure and excitement. There was plenty of adventure to go around, and lots of excitement. At first, it was the Indians who provided the adventure. And for those who lived to tell about it, there was no question about its being exciting.
Mr. Knotts? Well, what are you doing hiding there behind the table?
Listen, nobody told me I had to share a dressing room.
Didn't they tell you about her?
Her?
What's the matter, sweetie? You don't like Chorus Girl?
And welcome back to Today on 2. It is our merchant ad segment where we're going to give away some prizes. So let's take a look at our prizes for today. We have a biscuit, a Bowberry biscuit from Bojangles with those fresh blueberries. We have 2 free tickets to see Robert Post tonight at the Community Concert Association. You'll get a little taste of that here in just a minute. All right, and we also have 2 cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery there in the market plot. So we've got a great date night is what's going on. We've got tickets to go see a show. You can go get a biscuit this morning and Frosting's afterwards.
That's right.
So it's a great time to call in, a great time to win some prizes. Let's take a look at the merchant ads for today and let's see what our question is going to be about. And we're going to start with AmeriGas, America's propane company, where they have new customer specials on tank sets installation and 1-year tank rent is free. That is AmeriGas.
And of course, Ford and Family Pharmacy located right there on Highway 157, providing immunizations including flu, pneumonia, meningitis, shingles, and whooping cough. So get your flu shot before it's too late.
And this is Renard's Gallery and Gift. They do jewelry, framing, and prints. They also have a gift shop. Both of those sections of the store are open. That is Renard's Gallery and Gift on 1st Avenue Southeast. And visit them on the web at renardsgallery.com.
And fitness opportunities await you at the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. They have a 6-lane competition pool, full fitness center complete with weights, cardio, and professional training if you're trying to get back into shape.
And Auto Tech with foreign and domestic repair and service. Go see David Methman at their new location, 1945 County Road, 1354. That is in Vinemont, beside the Ridgemont Community Church.
And Dairy Queen is featuring the Mini Blizzard meal deal for just $5. That's a burger, that's a drink, that's fries, and that is a mini blizzard.
And Hansville Guns and Ammo, where they have a lower price on guns, ammo, and reloading supplies. And their January special is M&P 15 and the Judge. They're on the corner across from Hansville City Hall.
And Night Free Insurance right there on First Avenue, providing insurance coverage for over 3 generations now. It is one of the top 10 growth agencies in the state of Alabama for auto owners.
And Mullins Body Shop, where you've counted on them for over 50 years, but you can still count on them today. Call Sunny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim, and they'll answer the phone at Mullins Body Shop.
And Baldwin Counseling Center, if you're having some problems and you need to talk to somebody, help is just a phone call away. Give Dr. Howard Rogers a call at 256-737-3087.
And that is a look at our merchant ads for today. Our question for today is, which one of our advertisers do you go see Greg and the Guys? Greg and the Guys has been advertising for us for a little while now,
yes,
actually a long time.
Yes.
So which one of our advertisers is Greg and the Guys?
Yeah. Used to be at one location, and now he's moved farther north, same road.
Yep.
So.
Just a little hint. It's past 157.
Right.
How about that? It's right beside one of our other advertisers. Should we give them a hint about what that is?
Well, I think give them a minute to call, because you've given them a few little hints there. If they pay attention and watch, they should know.
Let's take a recap at what our prizes are for today.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go ahead and pick up your prizes right after the show, you would get, of course, a Bowberry biscuit from Bojangles.
Yummy,
Start
yummy.
off the morning, a warm biscuit this morning.
That's right.
You'd get to go see a show tonight. Go see Robert Post at the Community Concert Association. There he is.
There's
Go
Robert.
see Robert Post.
We want you to go see him.
And we'll also have 2 cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery.
So, okay, come on, guys, give us a call, 256-734-7399. I know you know the answer. Greg and the Guys, gee. They used to come on the show.
Yep.
It's been a long
They
time,
did.
though. They haven't been on the show. We need to get Greg back to come on the show. And
Especially with this cold weather.
yeah, that's right. And talk to us about certain items that we use every day.
Yep.
Every day we
Get in those cars and we drive down the road, and
Right.
sometimes we take care of them, sometimes we don't.
That's right. Yep.
Couple more seconds and we'll move on.
Yeah, I think they
no
did
calls
it.
for today.
They
All
did
right,
it.
well, let's take a look at our second set of merchandise and let's see who Greg and the Guys are. But first, let's take a look at Deb's Bookstore, for your hometown bookstore just down the road, where browsers are welcome and gift certificates are available, where used books are half price and new books are 20% off.
And of course, Mr. Hicks Menswear. It's the Reader's Choice Award winner for men's clothing. They have the men's business top coats, a third off regular sizes. Big and tall sizes are available.
And here it is, Greg and the Guys. You go see them at Tires for Less. They, of course, are past 157 on 2nd Avenue North, where they do more than just tires: oil changes, shocks, brakes, minor engine repair.
And of course, what does happy look like? Well, the Allegria shoe, if you're wearing those, you should look happy. And you can purchase those at the Uniform Place, 300 2nd Avenue Southeast, and right there on the corner. So just go in and shop there.
And the Tutor Doctor wants you to make 2013 the best school year ever. One of the things they want to advertise is that everything they do is personalized for you. The hours, the tutoring, everything's set up, personalized just for you.
And Earl's Body Shop, of course, does body work, and he does large and small towing and local or long distance. So give Earl's Body Shop when you need a tow. They're located right there on Highway 31 North.
And Yates Tents Christian Bookstore has the Maibo Color Tablet. It's a day of tablets. It's the world of tablets, where they have song downloads, ebooks, video games, and Bible software, located in the South Coleman Shopping Center.
And daily specials await you at People's Tires, and today is Tuesday. So ladies, you get your tire rotation at half price. Go check them out, 1107 Catherine Street, right here in Coleman. That's People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center.
And you are in good hands with Sorelli at Doug Doggett Jewelers, where that is one of their specialties, is Sorelli Jewelry. That is, of course, the antique-inspired heirloom jewelry. That's really popular nowadays. They are Compass Way, Southwest, and Coleman. All right, and that's a look at our community, not community billboards, our merchant ads. Let's take a look at our birthdays for today, and let's see who's celebrating birthday on this 15th.
Looks like Edith Sinyard has a birthday, along with Jacob Washburn, and they will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have that possibility of winning an 8x10 portrait from Baker Photography and an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
All right, and here comes the portion where we're going to take a break and get Mr. Robert Post to come on. We're going to mic him up.
Anxiously awaiting. He's been stretching and all kinds of stuff.
He has been warming up for the past 5 minutes. So we're going to see just in a minute what he's going to prepare for us and just kind of see what he's all about here in just a second after these words.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add Vanishing Deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
At 5 o'clock on the morning of August 19th, 1934, the transcontinental train journey began, which was to be unique in history. Its destination was the new escape-proof prison on the island of Alcatraz. And its passengers were 54 case-hardened and desperate criminals, headed by the gangster overlord whose deeds had given him the undisputed title of public enemy number one, Scarface Al Capone.
E-I-E-I-O, and on the farm it has some turkeys. E-I-E-I-O, and gobble over here, and gobble over there, and gobble, 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 gobble here, gobble there, quack, gobble, gobble, quack, 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 here, quack there, quack, quack, quack. E-I-E-I-O, old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm it had some chicks. E-I-E-I-O, and chick over here, and chick over there, and chick, 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 and chick there, whack, chick, moo, 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 yeah, moo there, whack, moo, meow, 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 meow there, whack, meow, bitty, 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 piggy there, piggy, gobble, 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 here, gobble there, whack, gobble, gobble, quack, 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 here, quack there, quack, quack, quack.
And welcome back to the portion. We are in disarray, but we have comedian Robert Post.
Help me.
Oh, see, he was warming up too much, and I just pushed him over.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Robert, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be
Are we all getting up now?
On your floor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, see, I was down there trying to help you, but, you know, you managed to get up all by yourself. So what was the deal with that? You wanted to start
Well,
there.
I'm going to, everybody keeps calling me a comedian. That's true, but I'm a physical comedian.
Oh, okay.
I'm not actually very funny at all as a person.
Oh.
Just your physicality is funny.
Very drab.
Oh.
Oh, so when people meet you, they have no clue that you're...
They immediately go to sleep.
Oh,
we just shake hands, they're on the floor.
Instant narcolepsy.
Yeah,
Exactly. Instant narcolepsy.
By the way, 53 degrees is the norm. You were saying earlier, and all I've seen, I didn't realize it actually got cold in Alabama.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, we definitely do. We have snow. Occasionally we have snow. That's not working?
I think it's...
Okay. Great, great. Well, give it to me then. Let's get this guy mic'd up. You're not going anyplace, are you? Because if you go someplace, then we might lose you. But let's get you mic'd up right
And
now.
everything I said was not heard?
Not heard. Oh, well, that's typical. This is live TV. You're good at that, though, aren't you?
Yes, actually, yes. Look, I can do things that can, like scarves blowing in the wind. I can just do things and I don't have to talk at all. But
and people laugh at you for that.
oh, I make enormous amounts of money too. It's really
Oh, yeah. Outrageous, huh?
outrageous.
Okay, you said you were from heaven, but where are you originally from?
I am from Ohio.
Okay.
We now live in a little town called Lithopolis.
Say that one more time. That's a funny name.
It is.
Is that why you moved there?
No, it's the cut. It's Lithopolis, but you have to lisp it when you say it. But it's also Lithopolis.
Okay.
Lithopolis.
I'm going to pretend like I said it.
It's the city of stone, and there are no stones, but that's what we're known for.
Well, all right
The
then.
city of stones that has no stones.
Okay.
And how did you become a comedian, or what made you decide to do that?
I was always funny, physically, and so I just really got into the theater world, and then I went into the dance world, and I got into the circus world, and I've been doing it a long time. But it was when I grew up, you had the Ed Sullivan Show.
Oh, yeah.
And so you had the end of vaudeville. So you had the people, everybody wanted to watch the Beatles. I wanted to watch the guy that spun the plates. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And so that's what blew me away, and it never left me. It was always a big part of me walking down the street, me going into a store. I would immediately go into these characters or into picking up props and turning them into things. And so that's
Did you get in trouble in school for doing that kind of thing?
I was not popular with my teachers in school, and I went to Catholic school. And,
that was even worse, huh? You had nuns?
I had nuns when they were nuns, and
Right.
yes, we became very close. And so,
You visited the Mother Superior regularly.
Yes, by the way, you now have 2 Democrats in this town because, I'm sorry, I heard that earlier that you had the one, but now you have 2. You know.
Yeah,
well, we're getting rid of the other guy, and I'll be leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, really. So we'll be okay. We won't talk politics. We'll be nice to you and not talk politics today. You are in the South, though. We're very conservative down here. We can't help it. That's our roots. That's how we grew up, you know.
Bless your heart. I hear you right now.
But we like it here in the South. And we do invite Northerners to come visit. You can't stay around for very long, but you can come visit.
You invite Northerners here so that your football team can annihilate them. That's the big thing in Alabama right now. Yes, come on down. We're just going to beat you 74-3. We'll give you those 3 points, but that's just a little gift or just a goodbye gift.
Right.
Now, going back to your act, how many years ago did this start? Was this all the way back in school? Or?
Started in 1912. I really look good for my age, but... I first started to write material in the mid-'70s. That's the thing. Like, I started off as an actor, really. And I didn't like the fact that you couldn't create your own material. And I found that I had a gift for it, that I could write these pieces. And so, really, the mid-'70s is when I started writing stuff. Now, back then, I was in a company. Then I went into a stand-up comedy company. Then an improv company. But I always really kind of went back to the physical stuff. I just like that you can get up there and take this beautiful art form known as pantomime and show a world that's not there, that you can learn the skill to make the invisible visible in a way.
Right.
Robin Williams is one of the few actors that I know of that actually does his own thing. I mean, they say that especially like when he was on Mork and Mindy and things like that.
He made it up.
He made it up as he went, and the producer just said, go for it,
right.
you know? But not very many people get to do that. And so therefore, if you're an actor, you read the script, you do what they say, and that's it. But I suppose in your own show, you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do.
After years of playing the good-looking male lead, I couldn't take it anymore. And I really, it's exactly right, because when you write, like, we're trying to find a way to describe what it is that I do, but really my calling card is that every piece is different from the next piece, different from the next piece. So some pieces are silent, some pieces are very verbal, some pieces are physical. I'm a tough one to define.
So going back to the mid-'70s, how far has your act, per se, how has it advanced? How has it changed? How is it compared to what you did back then?
What a lovely question. That is deep. I have gone more... The better you get at something, the more subtle you can get with it.
Yes.
And the conversation you're having with an audience, I'm not talking verbal. I mean, as a performer, you're performing, but you're having a conversation with them. That's the biggest change. You can now do far more complicated things. You can give them a lot more information. Is this making sense for them to understand? So you do like Jerry Lewis stuff at first, which is great. I love Jerry Lewis. But it's like a physical fall down stuff. Then it got to be more sophisticated. That's the big change.
Now tell us about something, the skit that you're going to perform today. Tell us a little about how it came about and what is involved in this skit that you're going to do for us.
By the way, the last time I did this piece was on the Today Show. So yes, it's a dance with long johns.
A dance with like the red long johns.
Red long johns. It's going to be. She's the cheapest partner I could find. So yeah, it's a dance with long johns.
Where did you find your dance partner?
I found. Here, I'm telling you,
full of questions.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit back. Normally I'm shooting at you, but he's doing a great job.
I was walking. Have you ever heard of L.L. Beans?
Yes.
Okay, L.L. Beans in Maine. I used to live in Maine before I moved to Lithopolis. And I was walking to the store, and they had long johns propped up against a wall. And I just kept looking at them, thinking, wait, I just could see that I could move with them. I took them down and started dancing with them in the store.
So instead of trying on the long johns, you picked them out.
Exactly. I thought, is there a way to attach them to my feet? I asked them at the store for rubber bands. We attached them originally to my feet. And, Mainers, they'll go with anything. And so I started dancing with the long johns.
Did you draw a crowd at this point?
Actually, it was the truth is, it was 2 in the morning.
Oh,
it's a store that's open 24 hours, and I said you can go to a store.
Do you not sleep? Is that what your
I just had I was in Maine, and somebody said, "Hey, let's go to L.L. Beans," and I said, "Sure." So anyway,
see, the part of this is that at 2 in the morning, no one questioned him.
I guess
that's what he was doing.
No, my thing is, why would you go to L.L. Bean at 2 in the morning? Because you're in Maine.
Why would you dance with long johns?
Yeah, that's true too. But
why am I here?
That's true too. Exactly. Well, you are going to do a little skit for us in just a minute. minute, just
Yes.
kind of a little preview of tonight. Want to remind everybody that even if they don't have season tickets, they can go tonight. It's at Wallace State College, and they just need to show up and buy a ticket at the door. And I think, and one other thing I want to point it out, usually community concert is all about music. And you're just a little different from that. We're not used we're not used to having a comedian. So this is definitely it's reaching out to a different crowd, I think. So hopefully there'll be the regulars, but there'll be some new people there too.
To all the people out there that are watching this show, I guarantee, boy, I'm going on a limb here. You'll love what I do.
Of course.
You will. You will love what I do. I'll be completely different. And the truth is, I'm fantastic. Take it from there.
And of course, your routine. What are you going to do for us?
I'm going to do a tango. It's like Dancing with the Stars, but not.
Oh,
Dancing with Long Johns.
All right. Okay, Mr. Robert Post, it was enjoyable visiting with you.
Thank you.
And I've never sat on the floor and interviewed a guest before, but you know.
Now, do you
there's
need
always a
to
first.
stand up and warm up any more before we go to a break?
Yes, I'm just going to be right here. You just keep on going.
Okay.
I'm going to be, I'm just
All
going to be
right.
stretching.
Just a reminder, community concert is tonight.
7?
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
7 o'clock tonight at the Betty Lee Payne Center at Wallace State Community College. You'll go get to see this lovely man in all of his glory. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after these words with a performance from Robert Post.
Lovely.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Westminster Assisted Living.
It's like 5-star hotel service.
There's a full-service beauty salon, barbershop, library, and activity rooms, private dining room for personal and family entertaining, and a skylit 2-story atrium conversation area. Westminster Assisted Living also has a memory support care unit for residents with Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Westminster Assisted Living. Come live with us.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.